Just say, yes, hi, welcome to Brunch with Brian. Okay, guys, today I'm just going to talk briefly about comps. I'm running a lot of comps lately. Obviously, we help a lot of our students with deals, and a big, huge thing is determining the value. And so I want you to be able to figure out the comps, or else you really don't know if you have a good deal or not. And so obviously comps means properties that have sold recently, hopefully within the last year, and I'm going to address that in a second, and are within a mile with no large geographical features in the middle, like a highway or a river, because sometimes, you know, on one side or the other side of the river, it's very different. And so within a mile, within a year, and hopefully within 100 or 200 square feet of your subject when you're trying to figure it out. Now the challenge is sometimes there's not a lot of comps. There's not a lot of comps that are close in square footage. And it depends on your area. If you have a lot of tract housing where you've just got, you know, 500 houses packed into one area and they're all very similar, you usually can find comps sometimes that are the exact same square footage. Now, usually Zillow is a very good place, and you better know this estimate because everybody does. And the seller's going to know it and the buyer's going to know it. And if you don't know it, you're at a big deficiency in terms of your negotiating position. You can sometimes use the Zestimate for your benefit many times. You know, but you got to be aware of it, or else you're going to miscalculate other people's perception of that property. But there's another site I like called Ownerly, which gives you 2 more AVMs, automated valuation models, which puts a number on the house. So I do like Ownerly. They give you an Ownerly AVM number and another one called Collateral Analytics. And they also give you a list of comps, which is nice. And you can look at the list of comps. You can click at the top of the column and where it says square footage. Now, if you have the Dream system, I really like that Dream system. That's Ron's company, Global, has that. So if you're using the Dreams, I like it a lot. There's a lot of good ways you can even build your own little AVM by picking your own comps. So it has some nice features to it. If you don't have access to that, obviously I like Zillow. You got to go on Zillow anyway. And Ownerly and that can also be helpful. There's another one called Total View Real Estate. But I want you, the one thing I'm going to give you, well, the one extra tip I'm going to give you right now is that you've got to really watch the dates on your comps now, because the market's changing very quickly. In a lot of areas, it's going up as much as 10 or 15% per year. That's 1% per month. So if you have a comp that's usually acceptable if it's 12 months old, but the market is changing so quickly that you may underestimate the value if you go by that lone comp. I never like a lone comp, but you know, but if you do have a lone comp, you better go on Zillow, look at the pictures, and really see how it compares to your subject property. Okay, so again, watch the comps if they're a year old. Sometimes you have to use comps that are even more than a year old. That may not be giving you the value. Your property might be 10 or 15% more valuable if that comp's a year old. So watch the dates on your comps. Obviously, always the more recent, the better. All right, so that's all for Brunch with Brian. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of great information. And if you guys are part of Global Publishing and Ron LeGrand's company, and you're in on the Quick Start, we are doing that this week. So actually tomorrow morning I won't be here for Brunch with Brian, but I will try to be back on Thursday and Friday. So, but if you are on the Quick Start, make sure to catch us at that and enjoy that great training event as well. So great to see you guys, and we'll see you. We'll be seeing you soon, either at that event or back here on Brunch with Brian soon. And we've got our Teaching Tuesdays today as well. And so that's coming up. And remember, that's 7 p.m. Eastern. And actually, I'm not sure, because we're going to be doing live seller calls right during that time. So it's possible. I'm not sure what we're going to do with Teaching Tuesday yet, but stay tuned. All right, and we'll see you soon. Keep expecting success, getting awesome training, and taking action.